Hi everyone, today I want to take a hilarious title to speak, that is distillation process, and my name is Sarvesh and I keep PREMANAND. My matrix number is 33DPC19F1015. Distillation is the process of separating these components or substance from a liquid mixture by using accelerative boiling and condensation. Distillation may result in efficiency, complete separation nearly pure components, or it may be particle separation that increase the concentration of selected components in the mixture. In either case, the process exploits difference in the relative volatility of the mixture components. In industrial chemistry, distillation is a unit operation of practically universal important, but it is a physical separation process, not a chemical resistance. First step of distillation is determine the process operation as in feed rate, composition, purity of distillate, and the bottom and the quality of the feed are known. Perform overall material and components balance to determine the composition of distillate and the bottom. If more than two components, the values are light key and heavy key components. Some precautionary safety should flow allow sufficient space to work in. Your distillation area should be well lit, clean, well ventilated to prevent the accumulation of alcoholic vapors. When working with flammable liquids such as ethanol, care should be taken to eliminate any fire hazard. Keep a fire extinguisher handy and collect the distillates accurately so the risk of spilling it is reduced. Don't smoke. Second important step of distillation is determine the minimum of reflux ratio. The graphical approach is determined using MCK method of binary mixture. The ratio of relaxed flow to distillate follow is called the reflux ratio. Loading assumptions are implied by using the method MCK. Constant molar overflow. The molar flow rate of vapor liquid are nearly constant. Each section of the column. This is also ensure the operating lines are straight lines. Its effects are negligible. For example, its losses to and from the column are small and negligible. For every mole of vapor condensed, another mole of liquid is vaporized. The liquid vapor leaving the tray is in equilibrium with the vapor and the liquid entering the tray. After that, we won't also follow before any distillation. Please ensure that there is no operation in the piping. The cold executive pressure built in still cause it to burst. You may risk burning yourself if the vapor do not have an easy exit point. For this reason, we frequently emphasize that the Olympic earth should be replaced loosely on the 3 kinds of safety measures also we can follow. There are 3 basic distillation rules for some guidelines before performing distillation. Don't overfill your LMP. Allow enough headroom for vapor to collect in. The liquid volume in the LMP may be extended or fallen if the heat source is not carefully monitored and boiled over the course and obstruction in the piping. For this same reason, when distillation a thick must dilute it sufficiently to give a liquid concentration. As a general, not fill a bowl more than 3.5 capacity. Additionally, determine the maximum type of tray is 4th step of distillation process. Upper lower operating line at actual reflex. First, redraw the upper and lower operating line using the actual reflex. The equation of the upper operating line is the equation for the lower upper can be drawn by connecting the XP to the intersection of the fill line and the upper operating line. Second, starting the composition of distillate, a horizontal line is drawn to an equilibrium curve. The line demonstrates the first tray. Thirdly, from the previous intersection, drop vertically until the upper operating line is obtained. Follow step 2 to determine next step. Fourthly, continue stamping until the liquid composition and equals the desired bottom composition. Fifthly, the total number of steps is equal to the theoretical number of trays. When the higher compositions are desired, the stamping method may cause difficulty. In this case, Kramer equation should be used. According to the precaution, we should monitor the temperature constantly. Do not allow the liquid alembic to boil unconditionally. It shows at the beginning of the distillation to start off. Reduce when approaching boiling point. Try to maintain the wash at slow boil or simmer. If using electrical heating, try to install RCD on the critical current device or circuit breaker in all the possible. Last step of distillation process is determine actual number of trays. This is determine the taking equivalent of number of theoretical trays to the tray efficiency. Typical value of efficiency range 0.5 0.7 Their values depend on the type of tray being used as well as the internal liquid and vapor flow rate. After that, two precautions control the temperature of the condensation water so no vapor is exiting the condenser and calculate the ratio as not one still dry also. We encourage the temperature attitude towards decay. Do not drink during distillation process at all. This is no time to be.
I can explain a factor efficient relation column of operation. The performance of a distillation column is determined by many factors. For example, feed education, state of feed, composition of feed, three elements that can serve affect the VLE of liquid material. Internal liquid and fuel flow condition. Stage or tray. Kurungan packing. With the condition, some of the will be discussed below to give an idea of the complexity of the distillation process. Now I can explain feed education. The stage of the feed material and feed composition affect the operation line and the number of stage required for separation. It also affect the location of feed tray. During operation, if the deviation from design specification or design specification are exceeded, then the column may no longer be about handle the separation task. To overcome the problem associated with the feed. Some columns are designed to have multiple feed points. When the feed is expected to contain varying among the components. Reflect condition. As the reflect ratio in a ratio is increased, the gradation of operation line for the rectification section move toward a maximum volume of 1. Physical where the mean is that more and more liquid at the rest in the more volatile component are being recycled back into column. Separation that come bitter and thus least tray are needed to achieve the some degree the separation. Minimum tray are required under total reflux condition. There is not withdraw or distillate. Vapor flow condition. Now I can explain the vapor flow condition. Advanced vapor flow condition can use forming forming first forming, 2 interment, 3 whipping or dumping, 4 flooding. First, forming. Forming refer to the expansion of liquid due to pass of vapor or gas. Although they provide high interface liquid vapor contact increasing forming often lead to liquid buildup and tray. In some cases, forming may be so bad that the form mixes with liquid on the tray above. Whatever forming will occur depend primarily on physical properties of the liquid mixture and of the liquid material. But it is sometimes due to tray design and condition. Number 2.
My name is Mohammad DANIAL bin RODZI. My matric number is 33TPC19F1012. I'll continue this presentation to simple distillation. Simple distillation is used to separate a solvent from solution. It is useful for producing water from salt. Simple distillation works because the dissolved solute has a much higher boiling point than the solvent. When the solution is heated, solvent vapor evaporates from the solution. The gas moves away and is cooled and condensed. The remaining solution becomes more than concentrated in solution as the amount of solvent in its decrease. Fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is used to separate different liquid from mixture of liquid. It is useful for separating ethanol from mixture and ethanol and water, and for separating different fractional from crude oil. Fractional distillation works because the different liquids have a different boiling point. When the mixture is heated, vapor rises through a column which is hot at the bottom and cool at the top. Vapor condenses when they reach a part of column that is below the temperature of their boiling point. The liquid flow out of the column. There are two ways to obtain different liquid from the column. By collecting the different liquid from different parts of the column, the substance with the lowest boiling point is collected at the top of the column. By continuing the heated mixture to increase the temperature in the column, the substance with the lowest boiling point is cooled first. Different liquid can be obtained from different parts of the column, or by continuing the mixture to increase the temperature in the column. Conclusion. From the analysis done, our group concluded that our hypothesis was correct. As the steam pressure increased, we initially saw a better separation. As the reflux ratio was increased, the efficiency increased as well. This finding created the need to do much research. We further hypothesized that a curtain steam pressure there would be a point in which the quality of the distillate would decrease dramatically. It would be very interesting to examine the point at which the column can be run in order to maintain product quality as well as generating a sufficient amount of distillates. Since distillation are run as a continuous separation process, it is very important to maintain a large amount to high quality product. Otherwise, process would not be cost effective. Thank you.